And we live. Yo, 4 extra. Let's get to
We're
it, man.
back. I don't have a name yet for this 4 extra series, but this situation is so horrific, it could officially qualify as a true crime. I think I found a name for this series. I'm thinking
Brody walking around. What is those? Is those half a stick of dynamite, or is those? Ain't M80s, bro. That can't be no M80. I thought M80s was a little bit smaller than that.
handful of sparks, the tragedy in LA that blew us away. I'm thinking that's a pretty good name for the series. All right, but let's get back to where we left off in our last video. We discussed how 4 Extra blew his hands off
Why he's handling them like that,
playing with fireworks in LA. We all found out that 4 Extra blew his hands
though? Ooh,
off right around the same time when this picture right here began to surface. By the way, this picture of 4 Extra in the streets of LA holding 1.5 hands because the other lost a couple of fingers has to be one of the most iconic pictures in LA history. This is a picture that we will show our kids in 50 years.
what?
This is insane.
What for? What? I'm not. Listen. Poetic Flacco, you be tripping. I ain't even gonna front. You be tripping.
It had to have been the most searched Googled picture yesterday in the world. This was big enough for Lamar Jackson to react to this. Lamar Jackson sent 4 Extra his condolences. Dang 4 Extra.
I'm gonna keep it G. I don't even know who Lamar Jackson is. I'm just gonna go with the thing that I think he's a basketball player. Right? That name sounds like a basketball player. I'm not a sports guy.
Y'all be safe with them fireworks. But with good news also come bad news because when people went back to the scene that everything happened, they found 4 Extra fingers still at the scene. I don't know what's going on in LA. I
Mm, I ain't even gonna lie. I wish that it wasn't blurred. I can handle seeing stuff like that.
know there's like the
Might have to take a trip to Reddit.
trash men. They are currently on boycott in Philly, but that's not extending to the West Coast. It makes no sense and no sense whatsoever how something like this will happen at the crime scene. The police came. I would imagine they came because they had to have, come to see what was going on. If there's rumors of people faces being blown off and hands being blown off, and the police came and nobody decided, hey, bruh, let's pick up the fingers that got blown off this man. This is absurd. But also, too, with this picture, we also got an idea of how many fingers 4 Extras lost, and it's looking a lot worse than we originally thought.
What you
We were
mean?
originally told that 4 Extra
He lost a whole hand. You ain't never seen nothing like that. I seen something like that in a bike like accident before, and the fingers were like it's still hanging off. Like it was all of these were hanging off together. Like it split like here. Like so all of this skin like right here was still connected to each finger, and it was like hanging off of here. Like I've had a bad cut before, where I could see the white meat and the bone in my hand. This right here, that's crazy. That's a true scar too.
only lost 2 fingers. That's not true at all. No, he lost a thumb and 2 fingers.
Dang.
So he has 2 fingers left. It's also been confirmed, and this is like the worst news yet. It's his right hand that was injured, his knockout hand, his dominant hand. To me, the ops is throwing a party right now, bro. They celebrating, homie. That they don't gotta get terrorized no more by that knockout power, bro. They don't gotta see that in the county no more.
Hey, Bradesky, tell Fo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match.
He ain't getting nigga no time. He ain't getting nigga no time. He hitting with the 4 nubs. Ain't giving. He only lost his thumb and 2 fingers, so technically 3 nubs. I ain't even trying to throw shots. I'm not trying to throw shots. I'm just commentating. Why did he say 4 nubs? Though, hey, Brodusky.
Let's see who can juggle better in a real way.
This actually got Aaron the Plumber a great deal of backlash. People just didn't respect.
Why? I can see why, guys. It was backlash. It's funny, bro, but it's not funny, bro. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny, bro. It's funny because y'all will go back and forth like, aggressively at each other, but yo,
Respected. One, his fans ain't respected, and people who love 4 Extra, like the gangbangers, they ain't respected. It came across as cruel and unnecessary. I believe people were giving him backlash because people understand the origins of Aaron the Plumber and 4 Extra beef. Their beef is strictly content. Their beef is about a celebrity boxing match. They don't
yeah, that's very true. Y'all beef is not really like a street beef of any sort. Y'all may add a level of street beef because y'all come from the streets, but in reality, y'all beef is not really a street beef. So technically, it's not to say that you should have sympathy for him if you want to, if you don't want to, but you should at least, you know what I mean? You know, y'all ain't really got no real beef. Y'all ain't really beefing.
have real life issues. They don't have real life beef. They're not real life ops. 4 Extra or Aaron the Plumber hasn't hurt the other person's family members or friends. So to do this in this situation where a real life thing happens with 4 Extra, where 4 Extra could potentially lose his life or have potential to lose his life over the situation, to mock it and laugh at it, it came across as cruel and people just didn't respect it. His own audience was letting him know that what he was doing was wrong. One user is level to this game said, Aaron, I support your movement, but don't make fun of these situations because karma can come back in a real way. He's 100% right. A lot of y'all got to understand, bro. There's power that lie in the tongue, yo. What you say can literally determine your fate. Now, 1700 Mitch says, don't speak on bro because you were scared to fight him when he had 2 hands. I don't think like he was scared to fight him. I feel like if Aaron the Plumber and 4 Extra was, let's say, at a bar and Aaron the Plumber felt disrespected, he would have probably fought 4 Extra. But if you're 4 Extra or if you're Aaron the Plumber and your momentum is predicated on people thinking you could fight and you're tough, then you really don't want to take a risky fight and kind of risk that, right? Kind of like how Flo Mayweather kind of picked and choose his fights for over a decade because he don't want to risk losing and then losing the bag. Aaron the Plumber believes that he has the moral right to make fun of 4 Extra in his hands because 4 Extra is aligning himself with who he will call the devil, which is Adam 22.
Hey, you see what happens, Brodusky, when you do the devil's work? You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Brodusky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, whiskey, you're done for, Brodusky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kaboom. Now he need 4 extra fingers. You know what I'm saying? Call that man 4.
Yo, chill. Chill. Like, what the fuck, bro? Chill. I get it, though. Things with Adam 22 ain't smooth. I get it. But yo, you got to chill. Like, mom, this guy, wow, man, he giving him the work, though. He ain't gonna front. He talking crazy, but he, bro, wait up. I'm getting my weight back up. But yo, you got to chill.
Nubs in a real way. Brodusky finna be walking like this.
We gotta shut down this narrative that 4 Extra somehow was bullying 607 Ugg. That's not the case at all, bruh. 607 Ugg went on like an interview spree talking about 4 Extra, calling him gay, and 4 Extra told him, "Hey, bruh, if you do that again, I will sock you out." To me, if that's bullying, bruh, then any and everything in the world is bullying, bruh. If someone disrespects you and you respond back, you're bullied. Anyone who's smaller than you, they now have the right to say whatever they got to say about you, bro, and you can't do nothing about it if that's bullying. Yesterday, we covered how 607 Ung posted a couple of IG stories implying that he's responsible for 4 Extra losing his hand. On one story, he played the song called Voodoo Rav. Obviously, the devil emoji with the hand over the face is dissing 4 Extra. Then you have the skull with the blue rag on the skull, him implying that he's responsible. But today, he also posted a couple more stories implying that he's responsible for 4 Extra's demise. Unk posted this story earlier today. Do not touch my anointed ones, do my prophets no harm. Psalm 105:15. He also posted this where, he posted like some type of voodoo eye of the pyramid thing implying
Yo, they all gonna play on it because it's like this is social media engagement. That's all this really is. The more posts you make about it, it's social media engagement. But at the same time, nowadays you gotta stand on these posts. Like like it was the '90s and you said something. So that's what this is in all reality. Like it's you gotta. It's common sense. These people make money off their social media. It's just like me. I would make money off social media. So if I was wanted to egg it on, I'm going to egg it on because I'm only going to get likes, shares, stuff like that, and then it's going to get talked about. So what that means is getting a lot of likes because if it's getting talked about like this. So this, I mean, him getting his hand blown off. I don't think it's like it ain't the biggest topic in the world, but I know people popping about it right now, and it's a shame. You know what I mean? I don't know why it was Greg called Aaron the plumber turtle wax, but word up, that's the first thing that came to mind, turtle wax. But I don't know them to have an issue with them at all. As far as I know, it's just entertainment to me. You know what I mean? Because it's just talking about the stories and stuff that's going on, and then and me being logical about it. Logically, like they don't have no beef. Um, He just making jokes because again, it's social media posts. People gonna come to his page, they gonna find it funny, this and this and that, or they gonna dislike it, but the engagement is still gonna get him paid. And this is what this is. Did 607 Arc have something to do with it? Who the fuck knows? But what I do know is the post that he posts up, people are going to engage with, and it's going to get him paid. Whether it makes him $500, whether it makes him $1,000, whether it makes him $500,000, still going to get him paid. And this is where y'all got to understand. These people is like, yeah, they live in real life, they doing different things, they mixing stuff, but it comes back to social media where they can make that bread. And a lot of us, we use the social media to, I don't know, backwards basically. A lot of people using it backwards. It's just crazy.
That he's this mystical prophet and that 4 Extra is currently hurt because 4 Extra crossed him, which some people, to be honest, like a lot of people believe this. I got a lot of flack by saying I don't really believe in voodoo like that, but I do know a lot of people do, so I don't really want to encroach on anyone's belief. If you do believe in voodoo, please don't take it out against me because I say I don't, but a lot of people are saying, yo, spiritual warfare is real and that like Unc is responsible for 4 Extra's demise. Right?
Spiritual warfare can be real, but again, I mean, you can post whatever you want on social media nowadays, so you can't say if you posted it, it ain't real. So you never know.
Either it's Aaron the Plumber or 607 Unc or the many other ops that's been celebrating, they've been under the understanding that they finally got rid of the 4 Extra problem. That they no longer need to be in fear of 4 Extra because 4 Extra has one hand now. But right when they thought they were safe, right when they thought they could get comfortable, from the dirt he arisen, 4 Extra has a message to the ops. And he sent that message through his baby mama. After the anesthesia wore off, 4 Extra's first message while being conscious was to his baby mama. And this message was still gonna be able to put hands on these ninjas. Oh, the right when y'all thought y'all was comfortable, right when y'all thought y'all was okay to live a life of peace without 4 Extra, it looks like those plans have been spoiled, bro. 4 Extra is letting his baby mama know.
Social media, man, they gonna make money off of this from Instagram. They got YouTube, TikToks. Check, 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 check.
That the surgery was successful enough to where he is still gonna be able to knuckle.
Yo, remember stuff like this used to be a hood story? That was it. It used to be a local hood story. Now it's the internet story and check, 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 check.
Up whatever hands he got left and put it on these ninjas. I know that 4 Extra is still partially blind and he still got to heal up. So he probably ain't ready to catch fades right this moment. But when he heal up, oh, y'all in trouble. And apparently there are dudes who are stepping up in the LA gangbang world, in the LA streets, to take 4 Extra back fades until he heal up. So one dude in particular called Compton Rick Rock, right, a OG from Compton, he's seen that Aaron the Plumber was making fun of 4 Extra, and 4 Extra right now is going through surgery or just got done surgery. So Compton Rick Rock is now volunteering to fight Aaron the Plumber on behalf of 4 Extra until 4Extra heals up.
But Aaron the plumber, he did something that was very, very disrespectful yesterday, and I know a lot of people is gonna look at it like, man, what type of dude is you to kick a person when he down? Especially when you wasn't giving that kind of energy when old boy was 100% healthy. Now that he's not 100% healthy, you make a video clowning what they call clout chasing, clowning the man about his injury, saying, do you want to play handball? It's like you really, really getting a kick out of it. And you saying this is all the get back from all the bullying that you did for extras. This is what you said. You calling him a bully because he wanted to get in the ring with you. And some way, somehow, you turned down the fade. Well, at least that's what I got. You turned down the fade. I'm pretty sure other people in the YouTube community can vouch for the same. But anyway, Aaron the plumber, since you want to clout chase, and this is nothing against you. I don't have no personal vendetta to why I want to harm you outside of boxing. You know, you work out, I work out. I might be, well, I am a little older. I'm pretty sure, so you got the advantage on that. You in 100% shape right now, at least that's what it appeared to look like on the internet. I still got to get up in the gym for about 60 days. Yeah, I got to get up in there about 60 days. I'm ready right now. I'm about 70% right now. If I catch you with a good one, I'm liable to put you to sleep. So listen, man, I thought that other people, maybe from 4Extra's community, would have said, you know what, let me step up and take the challenge. We got other dudes from out that area that's on the internet in the YouTube community. I thought maybe a 600 or something would have said, you know what, I'm a boxer. Aaron the plumber, I see you over there training. You talking about the homie. I'll take that fade. But you know what? Since I haven't heard anybody step up to the plate yet and said I'll take that fade from Aaron the plumber for disrespecting 4Extras last night, making a mockery out of somebody that's in that type of situation, I'd step up to the plate and I'd challenge you, Aaron the plumber. I done already hit a couple of people. I done hit Adam 22. I done hit a few more people. And you know, hopefully Uncle Snoop could see this video and say, you know what, I want to invest in some of this also. You know, just something friendly. It ain't got to be no, like I say, well, we going to make videos. I want to unalive you all that, and I poke fun at you. This going to be my only video about this. So if you want to accept the challenge, we could set something up. We could get in the ring. We could get in the backyard. We could put the boxing gloves on, or we could do it MMA style with the, you know, the little, or we could just go bare knuckle. But let's go ahead and get that out the way. I take 4Extra's challenge. I take 4Extra fade. You see, a lot of y'all making fun of dude. I seen a.
Alright, we gonna end this. But yo, in a real way. No, let me stop playing. But on some real shit, that's commendable and that's respectable. That's some real shit. And I think, in my opinion, and the plumber, consider it, bro. Really, really consider it. Because y'all had something going on and tragic event happens. I mean, yeah, it sounds funny and all, but in reality, it ain't the best to do the type of talking that you was doing. You know what I mean? It really ain't the best. It's not fair. It's corny. Yeah, he did go through somewhere he blew his hand the fuck off, and it's his fault that it probably happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. But yo, you went ham on bro. You went ham on bro. Did I laugh? Yes, I did. I got a couple chuckles in. But I also know that that is a tight situation. I also know that you can tell that y'all ain't really got no beef like that. So, I mean, I say take the fade. Do the fade. And then if he can come back around and he can handle the fade on his own at some point in time, let it rock. What's my next video?